windows that just got busted out. Oh my gosh.
So just when you think you've seen it all, folks, the LAPD managed to explode 10 pounds worth of illegal explosives, fireworks, inside a bomb truck in South LA last night around 7 p.m. Little did they know, they miscalculated and the entire truck exploded. So protocols are in place for safety. Safety when it comes to explosions means you are preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. They created a pressure chamber for a bomb to go off and didn't even move civilians or other cops out of the danger zone. There were 17 people injured, 10 of which were first responders and police. Total fail, and yet they're acting as though it was just an accident. There was nothing accidental about detonating a bomb in a neighborhood and not clearing the proper area first. Now, I'm no bomb expert, but 8th grade science would tell you that if you put an explosion inside a cylinder like this, that's kind of like how they make pipe bombs, and it makes it much more lethal. So there was a 1-ton lid to this truck that wound up 2 blocks away. And LAPD is now asking if you found any debris in your yard, call us and we'll come safely dispose of it. Oh, well, you guys did such a great bang-up job, no pun intended, here of detonating these dangerous explosives. All the LAPD is doing is blaming the 20-something-year-old kid that they arrested here and not taking any responsibility for that fact that they fucked up royally. Even in the face of total failure, LAPD will do everything possible to blame anyone and anything but themselves.
Do not touch it. Do not move it. Simply call us. We'll have someone there 24 hours a day for the next 2 days and longer if needed. And we will dispatch and have investigate personnel on scene to ensure that that item is rendered safe and it's recovered as part of this ongoing investigation.
I'm going to post some clips of a live stream that I did from the Johnny 5-0 live channel earlier today, which had a press conference from LAPD Chief Michael Moore. Interestingly enough, that live stream was about 1:30 p.m. on Thursday here. It is now 11:14. I can't find the press conference anywhere on Twitter or YouTube any longer. I've been on KTLA on their YouTube page. It's no longer there, which it's no longer on the LAPD HQ Twitter page, which is pretty disturbing. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if they're hiding something. All right, hold on.
Give you a basic outline of what we know right now. The information that we have is obviously very preliminary and subject to change as this investigation unfolds. I'll talk about the original source of this call, what our investigation has done, what the disposal of what was described as more than 5,000 pounds of firework material, what the resulting damage and injuries were. Chief Terrazas will talk to a greater extent of the injuries that were sustained by our personnel as well as by some innocent civilians in the area, and then the path forward. I want to thank Councilmember Price for being here as well, representing this district and standing tall to ensure that the housing and recovery of this neighborhood is efficient and meets the needs of all the residents here in this district. So
thank you, BC Paul News, John Q. Public.
About 8:40 in the morning, Newton patrol officers received a radio call of fireworks being stored or kept in a private residence in the 700 block of East 27th Street.
All right, come on, dude.
And required a further analysis and understanding of what dangers they posed. That investigation, following established protocols, involved X-raying of the material, as well as sampling by cutting through use of robotics the material to determine its contents. Following the established protocols, they then transfer that material into a total containment vehicle. Now, this is
No, it wasn't total containment. It was partial containment. It's like someone saying that, you know, a stun gun is non-lethal. No, it's less than lethal.
a semi-truck, multi-ton, commercial-grade transport that within it is an iron chamber that is meant to house explosive material that can be safely detonated. And
here's my question. There has to be guys that were over in Iraq and Afghanistan that were bomb disposal guys that are absolute experts in the fucking field. What the fuck? How? You know that there's got to be military level guys working on the LAPD. How can you be this wrong on a detonation? Also, has a detonation like this gone so poorly ever in the United States or in the world? I've never seen anything like this whatsoever. When I saw this video, I was like, get the fuck, like, I could not even believe my eyes when I saw this video. I'm spitting popcorn all over the place. Let me put a mask on.
pressure vented in a manner that renders that material safe. The total charge or group of this improvised explosives was less than 10 pounds.
10 pounds did this? How many people are calling bullshit?
Is our investigation to this point. That the rating is my
look at that guy's car.
understanding of that vessel as a standard rating of 15 pounds of material with an outer containment shell of 18 pounds. So by this description,
exactly,
by
Johnny
their
Gerhard.
estimation, this vessel should have been able to safely dispose of that material. In addition, safety protocols established put a 300-foot boundary behind that vessel, as well as an evacuation on both sides of the north and south sides of 27th Street of the residents that were inside. Those locations were door knocked, as well as an extended standoff here on San Pedro to the west curb. At approximately
Jules OG, thank you. 10 pounds contained made a bigger bomb. Bell for Freedom brought this point up, and she was talking about the laws of physics. If you blow up 10 pounds worth of explosives, you have 10 pounds. When you put it under a fucking pressure cooker and then explode it, you've now created a fucking pipe bomb that blew up the fucking neighborhood.
6:40 tonight, that device, those items were detonated, and you saw the resulting damage and the total catastrophic failure
Cops
of that
exactly,
containment vehicle. The damage that we saw resulted not only in the physical damage to some houses, breaking largely of glass.
How many LAPD you think are going to go on paid leave for emotional distress?
We have no structural damage. We have gas and utilities are in place. But what more concerning was the injuries to the civilians and officers.
Yeah, they consulted the Unabomber. Exactly, David Allen.
Officers that were there. Our total numbers at this point, it's approximately 17 personnel. 10 of those are first responders, being police and an ATF agent, and the remaining 7 are civilians, community members. The range of injuries with them.
Dark Wolf, I sent you a message where a cop was about to shoot a dog on this scene. Of course. I didn't see that yet. Thank you. Why wouldn't they? And if you know, when you live in South LA, you have pit bulls and protective dogs because it's a fucking shitty neighborhood. Some motherfuckers don't hop your fence.
I'm thankful and grateful are non-life threatening. Chief Terrazas will provide more details than that in regards to the extent of those injuries.
Exactly, Kat.
Officers in the immediate aftermath of that explosion began going to.
Did you see that German Shepherd running around there? I don't know if that's the dog in question. On the right frame here.
In regards to the extent of those injuries. Officers in the immediate aftermath
look of that. Can you imagine the fucking trauma of the fucking pets in the fucking neighborhood too? That are like, what the fuck just happened? That dog was right across the street.
Began going.
Every fucking window in the fucking cars parked in that house are blown out.
Going to ensure that there was no other casualties. People were found, though, to come out of residents that were previously believed.
Bell for Freedom. They put all the bomb materials into a container and then exploded the now bomb in a neighborhood without evacuating enough in the area, enough to injure civilians and other officers. This is such a colossal fuck up.
Evacuated or that no one was there. But they then did an extensive search going through the homes of any home that was damaged, any type of window breakage or otherwise, to ensure no one else was inside.
So that means what? Exigent circumstances that they were able to kick in doors of the neighborhood saying, is anybody in here? Is everybody safe? Oh, wow, look, marijuana plants.
And we are satisfied, as we stand here now, that we have no further victims and no one else that's been undiscovered.
Victory.
The path going forward. The criminal investigation.
Citizens came out with ear bleeds. Yeah.
Against a 27-year-old man who was a resident of this location.
I love how they're putting all of this on the guy that fucking transported this material into here. You know what I mean? Why not just ship? But listen, absolutely, he's the guy that brought it in. But you guys are fucking experts on what? Shut up, man.
He has been arrested. His name is Arturo. His last name spelling is Cejas. Cejas. Male Hispanic, 27 years of age. I will not go into the details of his statements to us, other than to say that we understand that this explosive material was acquired out of state and transported here.
Jenna says, ding, 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 ding. The 27-year-old got it in without blowing up his truck. He brought it in from out of state. So I guarantee you, which the only thing is that means Nevada or fucking Arizona. I guarantee you, those are the only two states anybody from Southern California is going to. You're not going up to Oregon. You're not going to New Mexico. Maybe they did. I don't know. But you're going to Nevada or fucking Arizona. So that guy drove at least 5 hours to Las Vegas. The border is about 4.5 hours from Los Angeles on the freeway at 80 miles an hour, or to get to somewhere in Arizona, which is 6 to 8 hours.
For the purposes of reselling it to community members and neighbors for use during this 4th of July holiday. He has been charged with 18715A of the Penal Code for possession of a destructive.
Miguel, so the police department turned fireworks into a bomb. Seems like the fireworks were better off with Arturo than these experts.
Device. The bail on that charge is $500,000. In addition, he had a brother inside the location.
Fuck Wisconsin, John Sawyer.
Who's a 10-year-old. So the department will be pursuing child endangering charges against him for the real risks, the dangers he posed by the storage of this material.
No, you idiot.
In this residential setting. We've also contacted the Department of Children and Family Services, and they're conducting an evaluation.
Of course, his kids get to go into the child trafficking system. So,
relative to this circumstance. In addition to the criminal investigation of his actions, the department, working with the ATF, will determine and pursue prosecution of how these supplies resulted here in this neighborhood. So let's dodge all of our responsibility on our fucking experts, and let's put all of the blame. Listen, I understand this is a legitimate arrest. I'm not saying this guy isn't fucking guilty, but this fucking cop-splaining horseshit of this is all on this guy, I understand. This is sort of like, I don't know if you guys ever remember this. This was a horrific fucking scene, and it's still online somewhere. This was probably 30 years ago, 92, 93-ish. I believe maybe it was 10 or 15. I don't know. There was a high-speed chase in the Phoenix, Arizona area. And so in the lower orbit were the police and sheriff's department helicopters. And then in the upper orbits were hovering the news choppers following it. And there were two news choppers that collided live on air, and you can hear the pilot fucking screaming as he's free falling and fucking dying. It is one of the most disturbing
videos and audio that you'll ever fucking witness. They charged the guy on the ground who had the police chase, they charged him with murder. So I understand that guy caused a scene, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't charge the guy with murder, but at what point are you not going to charge? At what point are you not going to look into who fucked up? Was it an air traffic controller? Somebody fucked up with the helicopters and giving them clearance to move and fucking collide. Okay, so this whole thing of let's blame the bad guy. He's already guilty. Nobody likes him already. You know what I mean? We're the cop. We're the police. We're heroes, man. We're heroes. We didn't do anything bad here. I mean, neighborhood, it's a fucking crater in the neighborhood, but
that individual, but who supplied him with this amount of fireworks and these improvised devices?
Look at all the glasses broken out of all of those cars.
Secondly, tonight, every effort of the men and women of the Los Angeles Police Department, joined by LA Fire and ATF, during the course of today.
Those of you coming in late, LAPD found a cache of fireworks in South LA. They put 10 pounds worth of improvised explosive devices that were too dangerous to transport, even though they were just transported from out of state. They put them in this bomb disposal unit on the back of an 18-wheeler and blew up the entire fucking neighborhood.
Was to render this situation safe. And clearly, protocols were followed and pursued. But something happened in that containment vehicle that should not have happened. And we don't know why. But we intend to find out why.
Who supplied him with the fireworks? You can buy as much as you want in other states. Exactly. They're legal. I think they're talking about the improvised, the dangerous ones. So
I've asked, and Special Agent in Charge, Monique Villegas of
Jules,
the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Regional Director for Southern California. We spoke earlier tonight, and the National Response Team is responding from ATF to this city and will assist us both in the criminal investigation as well as the technical review of the steps and actions taken by our bomb explosive division personnel.
Somebody's getting fired,
and
both literally and figuratively. The real question, why weren't the bomb squad smart enough to know that it was a possibility and do everything in their protocol to protect the neighborhood and civilians before blowing up the bomb? But if you listen, Bell, he said that it was 10 pounds of explosives, that iron fucking thing was rated to 15 pounds, and that they had cleared a 300-foot radius. How many people think there's something really, really fishy here, and maybe this is just LAPD trying to increase their budget, saying this is what happens when we get defunded?
And in this effort to identify what was either missed or...
Oh, the mayor is on Twitter saying he supports the LAPD 100%. We're going to look into this. I'm going to get to that in a minute.
The equipment standards or what we can do to avoid this type of circumstance from ever happening again. Safety of our personnel.
That's right. That's right. Say it again.
The public ever happening again.
No, say your priorities. Here it comes. Ready for the priorities for the Chief of Police, Michael Moore?
And safety of our personnel. This type of circumstance from ever happening again. Safety of our personnel.
Number one, LAPD has to take care of their own. Oh, and then, yeah, we want to be sure that the public's safe too. I mean, that's kind of secondary.
And the public are clearly the most overarching concerns. Now, I'll close before I ask Chief Terrazas to come up.
Different view. Boom. Look at that. Listen, I think that'll buff right out, though. I don't know. What do you guys think? The trash cans are still standing over there. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Here's the cop. Here's the cop. Look. All right, hold on. So look, here, look at this. That's the German Shepherd that just been fucking shell-shocked. Watch the cop draw his gun. Look at that. fucking... You know what? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to start shooting dogs in the fucking neighborhood that are completely fucking traumatized from your fucking amateur ass. Get the fuck out of here. Let's watch that again. What a fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself. You can't handle a fucking dog, dude. So, thanks for being here. It's me and Sirius Black. Oh my god, and Poppy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, little girl. If you guys like the channel and you want to find your way back, hit the subscribe button with the bell notifications on. Oh, what's this? Microphone. I like a microphone. I've never had one. That way, anytime there's new content on the channel, you guys will be alerted. This was a very bizarre story. The fact that all of these press conferences are now missing from the internet is very bizarre. So, that's it. Check out johnny50.com. It's $25 for the year. It's an uncensored version of my mouth and my content that is too hot for YouTube. Thanks for you guys for all of your support. And we just hit, I think, 138,000 subscribers. And that's it. So Poppy's having surgery on her eye. Next week she's getting this little thingy taken off of her eyeball. We'll see how that goes. They're going to be taking a little bit of her eyelid too. And then that's Sirius Black in the back. I don't know. It's very mellow here tonight. So, yeah, comment below and let me know what you think. I just think that LAPD has to have former military people that worked on actual bombs and IEDs in Afghanistan and Iraq. And I'm out of here, you guys. Working here. I just don't understand what happened here. So comment below if you think that there is some fuckery afoot or a paw. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Well, we'll be live this weekend. Also, Sunday, Denise, Lynn, and I are going to go down to Fullerton. There is a... it is the 10-year anniversary of Kelly Thomas's execution by the Fullerton Police Department. So if you want to come out and say hi, I don't know what hours we're going to be there, but we will be in Fullerton on 4th of July for a little bit. Probably not until the nighttime. We got to get back and for the fireworks for the dogs and shit. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for being here. I love all of you. Except that one guy.